Hi, I'm Tongtong, CEO and founder of Porotech. So here we are at Display Week 2024 in San Jose, and we have a wide range of different products and solutions that in front of the community for display and semiconductor to combine our solutions for AR applications. And we are focusing on AR HUD and AR glasses, those two major applications. And this year we have a very recent update that we are able to consolidate for the entire community the most advanced and most comprehensive supply chain ecosystem for making AR a reality. So that we are able to consolidate the front-end semiconductor material processing and the back-end processing and camera module assembly with Foxconn Group as well.
They look like wafers
round
things, right?
These are the foundation that we have so that we can provide all kinds of different functionalities and different performance that would deliver the final device, depending on the applications, of course. And here I've got some new products that we are mass producing as we speak. So these are the 0.12 inch, very tiny, small micro displays that will fit in very lightweight AR glasses for consumer applications. But also we have a small projector as well that will provide the full color for the consumer-oriented applications as well.
So you say it's the full solution?
Yep.
AR. The full, what do you call it?
Full value chain.
Full value chain.
Yeah.
What does that mean? From one, not from one company, full value chain, but the whole connection is made in the industry. How you make it happen?
Okay, so basically we have the most fundamental material innovation that could give the customer different designs, different product definitions. So effectively we work closely with the end customer because at the end of the day they are defining the products. So we are providing designs and solutions. But because of this relationship, we are tightly working with the end customer with volume, with a series of different lineup products, with different generations of products. So with volume, with certainty that we are able to leverage the entire ecosystem to come our way. So now we are able to start from materials, chip, to hybrid bonding. We do 8-inch wafer-to-wafer bonding that will guarantee the highest yield and lowest cost for consumer applications. And with the wafer bonded, we can able to singulate microdisplays and then modulate and put them together in a package in the semiconductor factory and then assemble to an optical system together with the waveguides as well. So that's the end-to-end one-stop shop that we're working with the Foxconn Technology Group.
And I see here it says you show the colors.
Yep.
So do you, you're confident you have the best color solution?
Oh yeah, we can do all of those colors.
A million or billion colors?
Well, we have unlimited amount of colors for us to choose in the visible range. But of course, because of the current industry for the display, we are quite getting used to RGB or RGBY. So we are still adapting ourselves to provide the conventional RGBY as a benchmark so that we can at least compare to other people's products. But effectively, we can do all the colors in the visible range.
And those glasses you're wearing right now, how soon are you just wearing this technology in the glasses?
I think that's a very good question. In light of the recent AI advance and the ChatGPT capability, I think people can't wait anymore in terms of having all of the AI capability in front of their nose, in front of their eye, rather than taking out their phone every single time. So I think the clock is ticking much faster than before, and everyone is looking for some solution. So our timeline is basically early next year, there will be some prototypes launching, at least in the beta test stage. So probably at the end of next year, there will be some commercial products on the market.
And here at the Display Week, your colleagues are taking everything down. What kind of demos you had here? You had a whole range of demos, right?
Yeah, so obviously we have our supply chain, our process flow here. We do have some AR HUD type projectors for automotive applications. And then on that side, we're mostly focusing on the AR glasses, which is small form factor, small size micro display applications.
And you were showing monochrome?
We are showing monochrome and polychrome as well, because we have different platform technologies. So monochrome basically RGB, which we can assemble together or use separately. But we also have the dynamic pixel tuning that is unique to us, that nobody can do, but only us. So that is able to tune all the colors on the fly. Not only you can choose which color to work with, but one most important aspect is we have to adapt ourselves with all kinds of different backgrounds with the see-through optics. So with that, we introduced a new technology platform called adaptive DPT, or adaptive dynamic extrusion, which is basically give you the change of the current, to change the color on the fly depending on what background you are facing. But for example, if you're facing a green background, if you're looking for a green object, that's impossible. But we can change on the fly rather than consuming a lot of computing power.
It's kind of like boosting the colors, or?
We're changing the color and the contrast so that effectively the brightness and the conception or perception of the display is much better for the human experience.
And how's your battery consumption compared to the other micro displays?
I think we are talking about at least 1/3 less power hungry than other people because we require less computation, because we can just change rather than go through the sensing, computation, and then color mixing, and then output. We're basically detecting what's going on in the background and then change the current on the fly. So that effectively will save a lot of power.
So Apple boosted the industry a little bit, right, with their product.
Yeah.
And it's getting excited for people. People want to get something lighter, thinner.
Yep.
And they want to get AR.
Yep.
And you can deliver. And that wish and that dream that people have.
So I think Apple has set a very high bar in terms of the user experience, but of course their wearability is very little and the power consumption.
And it's heavy.
Yes, very heavy. So at the end of the day, we want to see and interact with the real reality and having some productivity enhancement, but also looking after power efficient aspect. So I think that's fit in what we are doing right now. But also the affordability as well. We don't want to pay $4,000 for a very big helmet. So that's the importance of our technology preparation, but also our supply chain consolidation. I think we are doing the right thing, although thanks to the introduction of the AR product, I think the whole market is moving to expedite the productization of this.
Because the Apple product is beautiful experience,
Yep.
but I wonder if people really want to use it for more than 2 hours, and hopefully the AR glass is always on the head and it doesn't have to be powered on all the time,
Yeah.
but it's always ready to show up when you need
Yeah.
it. And then you have full day battery life and it's comfortable. And I wonder if you can have the full resolution experience that Apple is showing in VR kind of mode, but in AR.
I think that's also a good and legitimate question. However, I think to deliver the lightweight, the battery life, the user experience, the brightness and the wearability, all of that, and the affordability, I think there has to be some trade-off, at least for the initial version to be made. So that trade-off can be, we probably sacrifice the color purity or resolution in outdoor application, whereas we do need to see something. Whether seeing something or not is really important. But we can switch into an indoor experience where everything is more dim and then we can enjoy a more vivid color. I think that's the compromise that we're working with our customers, at least for the first generation.
Is there any chance we can get 180 degrees of field of view or some huge, like, do you know what I mean? Like, can it be like everywhere, or is it just going to be a dashboard mostly? Just like a thing on the side?
Yeah, I think that is something that we're working towards to make it happen and improve it as we go along. Obviously, we start with 30 degree. 40 degree is now next generation, a higher PPI, higher resolution is on the way. I think there is a trajectory that things will get improved. But because of the ChatGPT and the AI application, I think there's a really demand for us to have a reason to wear a pair of glasses to increase the productivity.
And what's going to be most popular, binocular or just one side?
For sure, binocular. Yeah.
For sure. And it needs to give a 3D effect?
Not necessarily. Again, we need to give a very good reason for the consumer to have those glasses on. And then we have time and a legitimate reason to open up the scope of the program to continue to improve the product. So that's really important.
Has there been some improvements in waveguides and eye tracking recently that are really great for your business?
I think in terms of the waveguide and optical system, I think there also has been some effort in consolidating the supply chain, effectively making it lighter, cheaper, but also keep improving the performance. I think that is the primary concern because of the price point for those components. I think that's a good start in terms of reaching to a certain performance level, but at a reasonable price, so that people are starting to use it and a wider adoption. That's really important.
And I'll be able to get something in focus just next to you?
I think,
different focus?
Yeah, I think that is one way to look at it. But the way we look at it in terms of we have to naturally adapt the optical system to the pupil response. What that means is the pupil is autofocus. So autofocus means your image has to be focus free. So there is a lot of a VAC problem and focusing problem, depth problem that we probably will be needing to address. I think something to begin to start to evolve. I think that's also will set some foundation for everyone.
And your company is UK?
We are based in UK and Taiwan. So our UK team is mostly focusing on the innovation R&D. Taiwan is for the manufacturing.
And the manufacturing, how far is it developed?
I think the whole supply chain is coming together. We have obviously we have been working with our manufacturing partners, using their capability and supply chain management, but we are focusing on the initial design and the mass production test. But we do keep hold of some key processes and key equipment that we are responsible for chaining up the whole supply chain ecosystem. So it's a much bigger scope that we are working with the Taiwan supply chain.
In 2024, partners. We'll see a bunch of products.
There will be some samples for sure. Yeah.
Samples?
Yeah.
25, a bunch of product people can buy on Amazon and everywhere?
There will be some beta test versions of those products. Yeah.
All right, but hopefully it comes sooner.
I think the end of 2025.
People want to buy this stuff.
Yeah,
end of 25.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks a lot.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you.